you are probably playing Thermite wrong in Rainbow Six Siege. The last thing you want on your team is a Thermite who sprints into the building and dies in the first 30 seconds. But don't worry, because this video is going to be a complete guide on the best uses for Thermite. Loadout, attachment comparisons, strats, and where to use Thermite over another breacher. This video will make you the ultimate support player. Number 1, your mindset is incredibly important each round while playing Thermite. How aggressive are you going to be? What is your goal each round? Who is your entry after breaching the wall? These are all things that you'll need to take into account to be successful. As Thermite, you generally don't want to be the first attacker in the building. Your job is to drone in and watch flank cams as your entries push in. Let them clear that space for you. Your only job every round is getting the wall open. After that is done, using smoke or flash grenades to help execute a plant is number 1. As for whether you're going to be passive or aggressive, I'd say it depends on your gun skill. There is such thing as a support fragger, but something to note, they are not usually taking the first gunfight if they can help it. Of course, if you see an opening to plant, take it. Otherwise, if you're just starting out, I'd suggest learning good callouts and droning for your team. If you have a duo, trio, even a 5-stack, these are the operators I suggest you bring every round. Obviously, if Thatcher's available, have a friend use him. Thatcher can be used for way more than just destroying electrics, as he counters almost every single operator on defense. If that's not really your thing, Osa's gadget combined with her EMPs is always good. And she's a great operator for post plant. The third player on your team will bring Capitao. Capitao is great for entry or post plant, whichever works best for you. As for dedicated post plant operators, I'd recommend Gridlock. The space she can deny and the speed at which she can do it is unmatched. Combined with Thermite smoke, it's unpushable for defenders most rounds. Nomad is great to stop runouts on those exterior walls like CC on Clubhouse. You might be seeing a trend as Thermite, you are playing for post plant. Nothing else matters except clearing sight and planting. I'm not one to tell someone else what to use on their guns in a video game. If it works for you, it works. But I will share what I use and why, to maybe give you some more insight into attachments. First off, I will rarely touch a shotgun on attack, especially the M10. I love this shotgun on pulse, but obviously it's a different set of circumstances on attack. As for the attachments on the AR, I've been using ACOG, Vert Grip, and recently Suppressor. I use Suppressor because it hides the white arrow players get when being shot at. At the point in the round where I enter sight, it's pretty chaotic. There's smokes, gridlocks, C4s flying everywhere. The suppressor helps me kind of blend in while trying to get plant off. Thermite's gun is pretty light on recoil anyway, so it's not hard to get away with it. As for grips, I honestly think if you're good enough, you can get away with horizontal or angled grip. Both have their own benefits players might actually like, so I'd say give it a shot. At the end of the day, as support, your loadout matters very little, so use what you're comfortable with. Let's say your Thatcher gets spawn peeked right off the bat. It might not be the end of the world in a lot of cases. For example, on Oregon, you don't actually need EMPs to blow this wall on closet. Obviously, you could just clear it from below, but that's risky. Much easier way is to place one Thermite on the ground next to the wall. You don't want it to be too close or the bandits will destroy it. Once that goes off, be quick in getting your next one onto the wall, and the wall's open just like normal. Or on Consulate, you want to blow a hatch in a basement, but Thatcher wasted all of their EMPs on getting wall with you. Not a problem. Just place your Thermite charge on the other side of this wall. Thermite charges actually have an area of effect. They'll destroy all reinforcements in a specific area behind them. This can be easily seen on Clubhouse when blowing single con. Place your hard breach as far right as you can. Now you have a free rotate into Logi. There are so many of these tricks on every single map, I can't possibly go over them all here, but the more you play Thermite, the more you'll start to realize he's way more useful than just getting main wall. Now obviously, Thermite isn't the only hard breacher in the game, and I actually recommend playing other hard breachers in a lot of cases. Using Clubhouse as an example, you'll bring Thermite when getting west wall outside of gym, or main breach in CC. For cash CC, I like to actually bring Thermite and Ace. You'll use Thermite for CC and single con, and Ace for lower garage, Logi, and single cash. When attacking basement, you're not going to use Ace to get the hatches. You should bring Habana. You get the idea. Getting comfortable with all of these breachers will make your team unstoppable. Hopefully you found something useful in this video, and of course, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what operator I should do next, and of course, follow for daily Siege content.